January 14th at 9.
An emotional candlelight vigil for a fallen Colorado sheriff's deputy. 29-year-old Zachary Parrish killed Sunday morning when a gunman opened fire on officers at an apartment complex. Parrish's widow, appearing with her two daughters, overwhelmed by the support she's receiving from her community and the country.
I will do everything in my power, Zach Parrish, to honor you. And I will raise these girls to love you. It means so much to hear your stories and to hear about Zach, because that's what I'm clinging on to right now. So I want to hear about him and I want to soak it in.
It's okay. Just be happy.
Whoa. We have now learned that the shooter, who was killed by police, took a tactical rifle class over the summer. The owner of the company says he seemed proud of his military service. There was nothing alarming about his demeanor, but that does not fit the description others had of him. CNN's Scott McLean with more from Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
Dave, Christine, Matthew Riel enlisted in the Army Reserve in 2003. He also served as a National Guardsman and was deployed to Iraq in 2009 on a security mission. He was honorably discharged in 2012. We are also learning the 37-year-old was once a lawyer licensed in Wyoming. In fact, he was on the dean's list at the University of Wyoming Law School, where he graduated in 2010. He passed the Wyoming bar the next year, though 5 years later he quit the bar. It is not exactly clear why. It is also not clear why in December Riel posted a rambling YouTube video claiming to be a candidate for the Libertarian Party, something the party denied to the Denver Post. In that same video, he also criticized the Douglas County Sheriff, Tony Spurlock.
You know who's going to flub big time next election? Spurlock. He's a clown, and so is this whole posse and crew.
The sheriff's office declined to comment on the video, but were aware of Riel, though they said he did not have a criminal record. In early December, Riel complained in a Facebook post about being pulled over by a law enforcement officer in suburban Denver. Separately, the University of Wyoming noticed some of Riel's posts about the law school were, quote, outrageous, vulgar, and alarming. So alarming that the school actually sent his photo to students and faculty, asking them to call police if they saw him on campus. Dave, Christine.
Scott McLean there for us, thanks. Well, you may not know who Logan Paul is, but the chances are your kids do. The YouTube star, who has more than 15 million viewers, being forced to apologize after he posted a disturbing video called "We Found a Dead Body in Japan's Suicide Forest." It showed a body hanging from a tree in what appeared to be a suicide.
Paul, who is incredibly popular on YouTube, posted an apology on Twitter Monday saying he had been, quote, misguided by shock and awe. In the video, Paul and his entourage describe the body before Paul laughs uncomfortably and says, "It was all going to be a joke. Why did it become so real?" The video sparked very real outrage on the internet. Commenters who viewed it more than 6 million times before it was taken down, calling it sickening and disgusting.
Hundreds of Californians lining up Monday to buy legal recreational marijuana. Those lines forming well before the newly licensed stores even opened. Buddy's in San Jose, a medical marijuana facility, was granted the first license to also sell recreational pot, and the joint was jumping.
We're expecting business, I was saying conservatively, about a 30% bump in sales just overnight. It looking around this room, more like 50 to 60%.
California is the 6th state to allow sales of recreational marijuana. In your language, some estimate this between a $5 and $7 billion business.
Wow. All right, a big domestic agenda facing the president in 2018.
Yeah.
Happy